So you started the podcast, and then you learned, as most podcasters do, it is nothing but money being made.
Yeah.
Once you become a podcaster, that tap is just open, and it just keeps pouring.
I quit my job instantly, and
I'm dog walking right now just for fun, just for pleasure.
For fun. Not about you're donating all your money.
Yeah, I'm not even keeping the proceeds.
It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
All right, so we're recording on Taco Tuesday. I'm here with Austin and Alex from the Noise FM, an amazing Chicago and Kansas-based, really, band. Welcome to my car, gentlemen.
Hey, you got a mighty fine car here.
Beautiful car. New car smell.
That's the chorizo.
Oh.
We're here recording on a Tuesday, so naturally, it's Taco Tuesday. We went for tacos, and I put it to you guys. I said, where should we eat? And you picked the place.
Masa Azul on Diversey. Real close to Diversey in Sacramento, which is, and I'll be honest, the reason we picked it is because it's a block from our house.
True.
Figured.
It made it much easier that way.
Masa Azul, which is the blue masa.
It's the blue masa.
This is correct.
Wait, corn, right? Masa is corn?
Masa
blue corn.
Oh, that's it.
Blue
Blue corn. All right,
That would make sense, and that's why they had so many different corn, mezcal, and tequilas in
I
there.
would assume
all
that's
coming together.
It's based around corn.
You enjoyed a nice tequila before we started recording, and the bartender really wanted you to learn about the tequila.
She did. She wanted to show us off the bottle.
It was very interactive in there.
She wanted you to read the label and really study what you're ingesting. Doesn't all tequila kind of taste alike?
I would say so. I do like, we've been getting into mezcal tequila recently.
Who hasn't, though, really, you know?
That's true. It's very popular. Just every bar in Logan Square now, that's what they specialize in.
Yeah, they serve it with
mezcal.
ramen.
Yep, ramen
exactly.
and mezcal.
But it's got a nice smoky flavor to it. I enjoy it. It's like a scotch, but tequila. It's good.
Well, I would say that the first time I had tequila, it was like a blue cheese, or it was terrible. Like
A
the
blue
worst.
cheese
blue cheese
tequila?
Well, yeah, no,
That sounds
it
disgusting.
wasn't a blue cheese
Yeah,
tequila. It was
Guadalajara, that's what they're drinking.
the equivalent of eating blue cheese for the first time. My taste buds hadn't evolved, and then the first time I had a mezcal, I thought that was the worst thing in the world. And now that's the.
Now it's all you can drink, huh?
It can't be too smoky. I want it.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
No, I think so.
Your radio's
You listen
kicked
to
on.
Kiss too?
Your radio's like, tune in now.
No, that was the Misfits. I don't even know how that happened. Well, there you go. All right, so for people who don't know you, I love and adore your band, but for people who don't know the Noise FM, I guess give us an elevator pitch.
Go
Noise
for it,
FM, indie dance rock with I would say just straight up indie dance rock. But there's some hints of some spaciness in there, some little electronics, quite a bit of synth work, but overall just beat driven indie rock. You know, we're not rewriting the playbook here.
But you know, big hooks, big catchy sing along hooks. There is that technology element you mentioned, but yeah, you guys rock too.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
rock.
We
It's rock
definitely,
stuff.
in the end, we like to rock out, for sure.
You didn't mention the handsome factor at all.
Well, we don't see that.
We don't see handsome. We're
We don't see
colorblind.
handsome. We can't see.
All right, we should eat as we talk because nothing sounds better than listening to adult men eat on a microphone.
yeah.
I've heard that's the number one rule in podcasting is people like to listen to people chewing into a microphone.
Oh yeah, and when you're done eating, let's make sure we eat some gum or chew some gum.
I just
whole
wanna-
time.
Austin,
And-
do you know what you ordered here? I can
I
refresh
did.
your memory.
I ordered the Pollo Pippin.
Pollo and Pipian Verde.
Yeah, what's on this? What's on
You
this
got
bad
some
boy?
chicken thigh on there. You got pumpkin
boy.
seed
Chicken
sauce.
thigh is the tastier part of the chicken,
This is true.
much more so than the breast.
The reason I went with this one, what was that? Pumpkin seed
sauce. Is that what caught your eye?
Pumpkin seed sauce. That's what caught my eye for sure.
Actually, need a napkin.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm into a taco that has some unique flavors and sauces. This looks fantastic. These
You've also got
tortillas look
pickled
homemade.
guero chiles,
Yeah, I
queso
see 'em.
fresco, and cilantro.
I see it all. I see all that. Accurate.
I went with chorizo, and these have to be handmade tortillas.
Oh, for sure.
It does say handmade. It
These
specifies
look-
that on
these
the
look
menu.
real fancy.
Yeah, chorizo, red potato, poblano, white onion, cilantro, queso fresco. And back here I've got the rajas, poblano chili, onion, black beans, Mexican rice, queso fresco, pickled carrot, just one, and cilantro.
Jesus, that's a lot for that small little taco.
That sounds great.
It's barely holding on. It's holding on for dear life back here on the little guy.
You should reread that while I take a bite of this taco.
Yeah, to see if you can identify all the flavors.
I should apologize to Alex. Back seat guests have to hold a microphone and dinner at the same time.
That's all right.
See, here in the front seat, this is the difference between first class and coach. See, Austin and I are flying first class today.
Oh, yeah.
We have armrests, we have...
In fact, I'm going to have Alex what's on my taco again?
Don't do it. I tell you, I know chicken thigh. And then what's the secret ingredient that you were going for? Can you taste
the
it?
Pumpkin.
You can taste it?
Actually, a little bit, yeah. What was the pickled peppers? What
Pickled guero chiles,
Okay.
queso fresco, and cilantro.
Oh, you guys, this is good.
These are real good.
This is really good.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Now, here's
Go ahead.
this place doesn't look like a place you'd walk into off the street. It's not like a typical taqueria.
No.
It looks a little swanky.
Fancy. Yeah,
It's a little
for sure.
swanky for sure.
But all three of our meals are like 2 tacos for $5 or $6.
Yeah.
I mean, most people probably get an appetizer with it, a little something extra, but this is totally substantial.
This is fantastic.
That mezcal we got, how much do you think that was a shot, Ward?
Oh man, mezcal. Mezcal's a pricier drink.
I went medium range on the menu.
Medium range, $8 a shot.
More expensive than the tacos.
Yeah, what I was trying to get at is that they were basically twice the amount per shot.
Oh my gosh,
Well-
$12 a shot.
Yep.
Oh my God, dude.
Do
Did that? No, you don't owe me. Did that taste like
Thank you.
$12 to you?
You treated me to that,
Well,
or am I
You
going to
are-
get
you
a
are
Venmo
brothers.
on that?
after she recommended something and I didn't actually see it on the menu, I just agreed to it. And it
You
was
know that's how they
$12.
get you, right?
Yeah.
You can't not take it after they recommend it.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was the thing. But what she said sounded really good. And in the end, I was like, "Yeah, I want that. I'll pay whatever it is." And it was $12 each,
Thank you, Austin. That was very nice.
plus tax and tip. So it was like $80.
Yeah, your
No.
2 shots are more expensive than our entire
Yeah, that's what I
meal.
was saying. I could have gotten twice as much food.
And we've walked
But-
by Masa Azul nearly every day for the last 6 years since we've been living in Logan Square. Never have stopped in for food.
Guys,
We did end up getting a drink once, but that was it.
This chorizo taco is no joke.
That was great.
Yeah, I'll be coming back here.
I think you just need, with a place like this, you need to be smart and strategic about how you buy your food.
Not get $12 mezcal shots.
Right, and I mean, they have a lot of pricier menu items. But the straight-up tacos on these
Yeah.
homemade tortillas, these are delicious.
No, this tortilla is a game changer.
Uh-huh.
It's got a very doughy texture to it. I really like.
So do I.
I'm into this.
All right, so musically, it's been a couple of years since we've heard, I guess we'll call it a proper
Yes.
Noise FM album. What are your plans to change that?
Well, we've been in the...
I like how you just...
Oh yeah.
This is a total first-class move. You just hand your trash back to
Are you
Coach.
just throwing me the trash, or is there a taco in there?
There's a taco in there.
Oh.
That would be great. That's a total first-class move.
I'm, I'm done with this. Can you take this away?
Coach, I'm done with this. Take this from me.
Here.
And I was actually being considerate. I was giving him a taco.
And now you
You are.
have.
But in
the other
return,
one
I
of
get
mine.
a taco.
That was $6 for 2 tacos. Mine was
The hell of a
$5
good.
for 2 tacos.
Dude, this
Great.
is seriously delicious.
It was really good. Oh, this one looks fantastic.
It's fantastic. That's the vegetarian option though.
Oh, that's fine with me. Anyways, so been in the writing process for a while, and kind of been recording demos and some actual proper recordings for a while now, kind of accumulating some songs for a proper release. But we, at the end of October, we're excited. We're actually going to kind of mix it up this time for recording, and we're going to a cabin, basically on a lake. Small little cabin. We're going to hole up for about 5 days and try to record as much material as possible, and hopefully that would lead to a album of some kind.
I could see this experiment going
It
one
could
of
go-
2
yeah,
ways.
there's 2 ways here. We'll either come out the other side with a very...
With our masterpiece.
Well, yeah, basically with our masterpiece, because we've never really kind of gone off the grid where just, nonstop for a full week, you just kind of, all you do is, music. You just
Are you guys
write,
easily
record.
distracted?
No, I feel like we just have... there's always just so much stuff going on. It's always so hard to hey, let's do a studio for an extended period of time. We've always been more of a run and gun type recording
Right.
band. So this is the first time we're going to hole up and just do nothing but, live and breathe music for 5 days and try to make something cool.
And I don't think we'll be easily distracted by the beautiful nature surrounding
I was
us,
gonna
or
say.
the tequila that we'll likely
Yeah,
have as well.
we're not
I
gonna
think it'll be more a
surrounded by
distraction of the different
lake
ideas.
and the boats on the lake and like hanging out and not doing anything.
That could, that is a risk, but
Well,
But
as
that's
we
part of
record this, it's right after Labor Day. You guys went camping over the holiday.
We did.
Was that a
We-
first time, or are you
well-
outdoors people? Or are you?
we're originally
pitched
from.
a
Well,
tent?
I would like to say.
Oh, we pitched a couple
Yeah,
tents.
we definitely pitched some tents.
Is
from-
that code? I don't even get that.
I don't even. I'm not
No,
sure either.
that's the thing. We actually pitched some tents. I mean, I would say we've gone camping in the past before, but this was definitely the most remote, off-the-grid camping we've ever done, which is kind of our goal. Was it like 8 of us total?
8 of us total drove up six and a half
6
hours up
straight
north
into,
Wisconsin.
Yeah, up into Wisconsin, real far up into the some of the natural national forests they have up there. And we basically picked what's called a wilderness area. And a wilderness area means there's no official campgrounds. You just wander for miles and just camp out whatever looks good. So that's what we did. We found a dirt road and hiked a good 1.5 miles
Into the
inwards,
woods?
into the woods. Found a lake and pitched a tent.
It was hardcore.
It was hardcore.
It was the most hardcore thing we'd ever
But
done.
it was,
actually.
in the end, ended up being one of the most coolest things I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah, we ended up on a lake by ourselves, like not a person in sight, and no sound, nothing for
no
3
phones. We
days.
didn't
No
have cell. We
phones.
didn't have service at all, even when we tried
No
to turn on the
music,
phones.
there was
So sorry if
nothing.
you tried to get a hold of us at all for the last few
Yeah.
days to coordinate
That's
this a little better.
I just assumed you had T-Mobile,
Well, I think we're on.
but in reality, you're out in the woods.
We just-
So, which of you tweets, or do you both share the tweeting ability or tweeting responsibility?
It's mostly me now, Alex.
Me,
For a
I was
while, we
like-
were joint tweeting, but sometimes we'd both have different lines of thought going at the same time, and we'd be logging in from different places and tweeting. And it just
Or there would be like a tweet I would do, and Alex would just not like it. I'm like, well, this is what happens. We got to share the tweets here.
yeah, that's true. That's
And
true.
then I just stopped tweeting.
Because you are one of my favorite musical tweeting bands. And I knew you were camping because you tweeted, going off the grid on a camping trip this weekend. If you all need something, tweet at my mom.
And by God, if you do some research, you can find my mom on Twitter. She still has the standard eggshell logo
yeah.
as her
I didn't know if you
profile
tagged her in
avatar, I
that.
think.
Is your mom really on Twitter?
Yeah,
She is on Twitter.
She's on both Twitter and Instagram, and on both accounts, I believe her username is Lisa Ward 199277666. She's just the default. She doesn't know how to change it. She won't change it, and it's fine.
She's disappointed when we don't fill her in on details of our lives in the band, so she decided to get on all platforms of social media. And she doesn't really interact with us or anyone else, but she's there. She's kind of ghost mom.
Yeah.
The weirdest bit though is when she'll text, or I'll be talking to her on the phone, and she'll bring up something
So
that I
specific.
know I didn't tell her, and it's so specific that it had to have been from Twitter and Instagram, and then that's when you know mom's watching. She's just watching always.
My mom tried to follow me on Facebook or friend me on Facebook, and that was a big nope. I'm like,
Yeah.
I realize that the spirit of Facebook is friends and family, but no, we don't need to interact there.
My mom's friend request set in my queue for a real long time before I accepted it.
I couldn't pull the trigger. Just couldn't.
Oh, that's
Well,
a bold move.
Wasn't that the anniversary? Recently on Facebook it said, your friend anniversary with Lisa Ward just passed, 3 years or whatever, but Alex's didn't happen yet because you took too long to add her back.
And I have no doubt that you have a high number of listeners, an amazing listenership, but you're going to
Mom.
definitely have my mom listening to this one for sure. You've got a new fan.
Well, hi, Mom. I think your boys are super talented. You must be so proud.
Well, she is.
Oh, she is. She'll text me that right now.
All right, so back to the Twitter account. Which one of you wrote, Suicide Squad looks like a bunch of juggalos formed an ICP tribute act and threw a concert at Hot Topic?
I do. I wrote that, but I haven't seen the movie.
Dude, this is the funniest thing I think you wrote.
Have you seen it, Austin?
No, I was going to see it with RJ.
It's
but
playing
she
over
got-
at our local Logan Theater, and I would be kind of inclined. I'm curious about it. It
Oh,
looks terrible. We've had friends go see it who give bad movies the benefit of the doubt. They find a lot to like about even the worst movies, and they couldn't get through it.
Here's the thing. I've read the source material since like 1987. I have all the Suicide Squad comic books. It's a brutal movie.
Yeah.
It starts out really awesome. Like the first 15 minutes you think, okay, the critics are wrong. This is going to be amazing. I am all in. This is so much fun. And then it becomes a different movie. And it's really awkwardly edited and told. And
So fascinating.
Well, you want to talk about the editing?
Well, yeah, I don't know if we want to turn this into a movie podcast here.
We're big movie buffs.
We are podcast fans, both Austin and I. And we listen specifically to a lot of movie podcasts.
A lot of movie stuff. But the interesting thing you bring it up about the editing is because the classic studio involvement studio interference, and they ended up
the studio freaked out after Batman versus Superman.
They didn't like how dark it was, and they were afraid that his vision of Suicide Squad was too dark.
Zack Snyder.
So they re-edited. They took what was the Suicide Squad director's name?
Oh, David Ayer.
David Ayer. They took his version of the movie that he was ready to put out, scrapped it, and sent it off to be re-edited by a movie trailer making company. So a company that makes specifically trailers for movies, previews.
Yeah.
And they had not just one person, but a gaggle of people, employees at this trailer company, do their own edits of Suicide Squad, trying to find this mix of comedy, dark, whatever. And then that's what happened to the movie.
And unlike you, I have no reference to the source material of Suicide Squad, but something tells me that in the wake of also Deadpool being a hugely successful R-rated subversive
Which
movie.
I loved.
Yes, yeah, they
was
did it
really
right.
good. Yeah, Deadpool was great.
If anything was going to be R-rated, it sounds to me like it should have been Suicide Squad and really gone for it. And it sounds like they instead tried to walk some weird high wire act between being accessible and also dark and gritty, and it sounds like it didn't work. But
they couldn't figure it out.
That was the thing. I haven't seen it, but what I've gathered is that it's just a hodgepodge of types of films that just didn't end up working because they didn't know what they were doing.
all that said, I'm stoked to have some tequila and watch it some night. I have no doubt we're gonna.
If nothing else, you're getting 2 hours of Margot Robbie.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, and she's actually looks like a perfect Harley Quinn, so I was very excited about that.
She looked perfect pretty much in any
Yeah,
situation.
she's a
Just to be clear.
specimen. Yeah.
Now, going back to Juggalos, yes, if I had
Most
a dime,
conversations always
it's-
get back here.
It's funny you bring it up because when we were leaving the campsite, we were stopped at a gas station in Wisconsin, and I'm not dogging on ICP at all.
They preach a message of tolerance.
But a woman in front of me in the line of the gas station had a huge ICP tattoo on her back, and all it was just their faces, the two of them. So it was like, it's like where normally wings would go, like a lot of the people get the tattoos of angel wings on their back, but it was just their faces, ICP.
that is textbook boner killing material right there.
Bold.
well,
As soon as
for
I
us,
saw
maybe.
it, I was like, I put my beef jerky stick and cheese curd down. I was like, I'm just gonna leave.
So, thinking about bands and makeup, you're wearing a Kiss Army shirt,
This is
Austin.
true.
Now, are you a legit Kiss fan?
I am a Kiss fan. Yeah, not enough to warrant. I wasn't at the show. This show is old as hell. This concert
that's
t-shirt,
my
sorry.
question. Are you doing the hipster thing of wearing a
Well,
Kiss t-shirt?
Here's the thing. I'll be honest. Where I got this shirt, I was out in Portland, Oregon, and we were. I was out visiting some friends. We were going to go to karaoke night, and our gimmick for karaoke was let's all dress out of character, but not enough that it's exaggerated and people are going to notice we're out of character. So the whole idea was let's all pick out items out of a thrift shop that's not our personal personality type, but is a very real thing that someone could wear. And I was in Portland. I thought it was funny that I happened to find the most hipster clothing in the world in Portland, Oregon.
You fit into Logan Square real well. With
So
wearing
I
that
bought
shirt around.
this and this cool vest that I actually ended up wearing camping, and it paid off. And I fit right in. I just to a T. It was crazy. But now I actually have grown very fond
So
of
your
this t-shirt.
exaggerated Austin personality
It has
was
become the
perfect
real
for-
Austin. Yeah. So now I actually wear all those clothes.
Well, it's funny. I saw Kiss a couple of weeks ago in Rockford. It's like the archetype of a big rock show. I mean, they were there first. They planted their flag first. Blood spitting, harnesses taking band members across the arena, pyrotechnics.
Sounds like one of our shows.
Right. It's just like the Noise FM. If you like Kiss, you're going to love the
But
Noise
we have
FM.
real blood at our show.
Yeah, mostly real.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are all in.
Yeah.
You commit 100%. It's fun. It is what it is. But as I was driving here tonight to do this interview and to eat what were amazing tacos.
Those were really good tacos.
I just traded messages with the band Slutter, which is the local all-female Kiss
Oh,
tributes.
yeah.
Yes.
And they will be doing a Car Con Carne next month.
Oh, fantastic.
But the condition is they have to dress.
Oh, like
That's-
Kiss?
So
Yeah,
good.
they have to.
Man.
They have to do full ensemble. I mean, I want to walk into a taqueria or a hot dog stand with Slutter in full Kiss.
That is
Oh,
great.
that's so good.
Slutter actually took a gig from us. Remember that Metro show? We were
Oh yeah. We were so disappointed
Taylor
about
Hawkins, who's the drummer of Foo Fighters, he has his own touring band that
Chevy Metal.
Yeah, Chevy Metal. And so Chevy Metal specializes in like 80s kind of hair metal covers. And they played at the Metro, and a friend of ours happens to
And
work
they'll be
at
at
Metro.
Riot Fest.
Oh, will they really?
Oh, wow, I did not know that. So a friend of ours actually works at Metro, and he emailed us and was like, hey, I know you guys have done a Tom Petty set before. Would you guys want to open the show at the Metro? It'd be, it's going to be sold out, blah, blah. We're like, yes, like, absolutely. So
Weird
we
fit,
thought we
but
were
yes.
in. We thought we were in. We were kind of like sort of rehearsing our song, the Tom Petty songs again. And then he emailed us back. He's like, yep. Never mind, they went a different direction with the show. They have a band called Slutter opening. And he didn't tell me anything about them. That's all he said. And I was like, who the hell is Slutter? Like, what is this?
Did he say you got unlucky?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I looked him up. I looked up Slutter, and I was like, this makes sense. And that's a way better fit, and they're better than we are. So everything about it was just like, okay, I can't be upset anymore. But they did take a show from us that would have been cool.
My only reference to Kiss that, they sang Beth, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then I only know Kiss from the movie Role Models.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
That's my frame of reference for Kiss.
Which actually they do a good job in Role Models.
They really
Paying
embrace,
respect,
lovingly
yeah.
embrace
He
Kiss in
really
that
loves
movie.
Lots of Love Gun references.
Speaking of
in
Role
that.
Models, that's one of the band van, tour van movies that is on full rotation all the time
It's
on the
true.
front console of our van when we're driving down the highway.
Driver gets to pick.
Well, okay, so you are avowed cinephiles. You're also podcast fans.
True.
I couldn't believe this when you told me this. I didn't know this. You have your own podcast?
We do.
By Grabthar's Hammer, what a podcast.
That's correct. If
The
you-
only podcast dedicated to the 1999 sci-fi.
No, it's epic space adventure comedy.
Shit, I can't even remember our own tagline.
Galaxy Quest. That's correct. If you Google Galaxy Quest podcast, it will definitely be the only one that pops up because there's only one podcast dedicated
That we
entirely
know of.
to the 1999 film Galaxy Quest.
The beauty of it is, so we are a Galaxy Quest film podcast, but there is another podcast called the Galaxy Quest Podcast, and they're not about Galaxy Quest.
No, not at all.
They took the best title.
They just review, what is it, movies?
Yeah, I
in
think it's just a
general?
movie,
Yeah.
general movie review.
So,
website.
okay, I'm a fan of the movie. You got Tim Allen, you got Sigourney Weaver and Alan Rickman.
Yep.
Really funny, really well done.
Well, some would say the best movie.
Yeah, some might say, some people in this car might say the best.
How far do you take that podcast? How many angles?
Well,
10 episodes.
Yeah, so far we're at 10.
And then a
we're
hard stop.
peeking out. Well, what happened basically is me, Alex, and our other good friend RJ from the band Archipel and the Exports. We're very good friends. It's actually our neighbor. He literally lives down the street from where we are right now. But we were wanting to start a podcast together just for fun, just because we always talk and hang out. We're like, why aren't we recording this? Surely Mom would want to listen to this. And so we narrowed it down to like doing movies because we all love movies so much. And then we just kept talking about movies, and it kept coming back to Galaxy Quest because that was one of the first movies where we really bonded with RJ, and that like we all had this weird obsession with that movie. So then it just was inevitable that we just do it completely entirely devoted to Galaxy Quest. So that's what we did.
So you started the podcast, and then you learned, as most podcasters do, it is nothing but money being
Yeah,
made.
exactly,
Yeah.
Once you become a podcaster, that tap is just open and it just keeps pouring.
I quit my job instantly, and I've been trying to get a new job ever since.
Yeah, I'm dog walking right now just for fun,
Yeah,
just for pleasure.
fun. Not about you're donating all your money.
Yeah, I'm not even
for
keeping
sure.
the proceeds. of
because the
dog
Galaxy
walking.
Quest podcast is so lucrative.
Yeah. The best part, we really knew we made it when we realized we were like spending money to do the podcast. Like, you have to like have a website for it. Then we actually bought merchandise. For those listeners interested, we actually have merchandise for our podcast.
And we really need to move some merch.
And that's the thing. At that point, we were like, why are we spending like not just money, but like a chunk of money on a podcast about Galaxy Quest.
You got to spend money to make money.
You got to.
That's what we
and
said.
our pinnacle thus far has been we hosted a screening of Galaxy Quest the movie at a beautiful theater as part of a sci-fi fest a few months back. And then afterwards, we realized for the entire endeavor, we lost $180
Yeah.
to make it all happen.
It was worth it, though. We got to see it on the big screen.
We did see it on the big screen,
with
though.
a bunch of other sci-fi movie nerds. It was great.
So by Grabthar's Hammer, what a podcast. By Grabthar's Hammer, of course, being the famous line that Alan Rickman utters in Galaxy Quest.
But everything about this is so meta because Galaxy Quest is meta.
It is.
It starts
Very
in,
meta. Oh, that's one of
It
our
is.
podcast topics in one of the
Yeah, that's
episodes.
very
it
true.
starts in a sci-fi convention.
Yep.
And so, they're stepping outside their characters, and here you are doing a podcast about this movie, which is okay.
It gets very deep. That's episode 7, 8, 9, 10 is basically what you just said.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a very self-aware film, and that's how we were able to really get underneath all those layers.
Yeah. Self-aware podcast, too.
All right,
To the full
once
10 episodes.
Once people have thrown themselves into the music of the Noise FM and they decide, those guys are really interesting, I want to see their geeky side. Where do they find this magnificent podcast?
We recommend iTunes.
Sure.
If you want to listen and rate and review us on iTunes, that'd be great. We need some reviews.
Don't we all?
But what's our host site, Alex?
I would say, yeah, do the review for Carcon Carne first, and then pop over to By Grabthar's Hammer, What a Podcast. We're also on the Podbean and the Twitter BGH podcast. It took me a long time to realize that BGH stood for By Grabthar's Hammer. That was something that RJ set up.
Yeah.
It took me the
I still
full
always forget
2
what
months.
it
I had to
is.
explain to people, like, yeah, I don't really know what the acronym is, but
Yep. It's the name.
it's
just the name.
bghpodcast.podbean.com.
Nothing but fame and fortune awaiting.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
oh, for
We're-
sure.
Tim Allen, if you're listening to this, we're
We'll
still
have
waiting
you
for
on,
you.
buddy.
Because that's the logical next step, right? You've got to get access to the actors from the movie.
Well, funny
it's
you should mention that.
Funny you bring that up. So that was our goal. Was literally when we started it, we said to ourselves, our goal should be to try to get someone that was on the set of the movie, like a grip, like just the catering guy,
Someone
like
whose name
whoever.
showed up in the credits.
Exactly.
Tim Allen, preferably.
Anyone involved. And then, lo and behold, RJ works at a local bar here called Parts and Labor.
Here
And
in Logan.
kind of a friend of a friend was into the bar. Somehow it got brought up, probably because RJ was blasting Galaxy Quest on the big screen in there. And someone said, hey, I know a guy who was an extra in the movie. He lives here in Chicago.
He's an improv comedian.
I think he would be interested. And we are now, since communicating with this gentleman via Facebook, trying to schedule a time to have him
What
on.
a score. Are you asking him things like, what did you do with the $25 you made for that
That's
day?
the thing. We're curious because I was like, should we come up with, like, if we get him on, should we, like, do trivia with him just for fun to see how much he knows about the movie? Or like, but what if he just doesn't like the movie?
Maybe he hates the movie.
Like, that would be even worse to have a guy that was on and is like, yeah, I don't care. I saw it once.
I was out of work, made $25
Yeah,
for
exactly.
the day,
Yeah.
had access to craft service. It was great.
Exactly.
Tim Allen wasn't there. You know,
And to
I feel like
clarify
that's what it's gonna be.
to any listeners, don't get too excited. The extra from Galaxy Quest hasn't responded to our
Yeah,
last
that's
email in
also
over a
true.
week.
Yeah, we're on the stand. So I feel like we'd offer him a meal maybe, like, or like $20
We could do similar as
Yeah.
what you're doing here. We could take him out to tacos at the very least.
But you guys are learning something I think a lot of fledgling podcasters especially learn. Booking guests is hard.
This is true.
Oh, yeah, it's a
This is
nightmare.
true.
It is so hard. When I did talk radio, first time I encountered the Noise FM in person, I would have to book guests for like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and you just get to a point where you're struggling and you're going on social media saying, are you semi-interesting?
Yeah.
Are you willing to wake up
Yeah.
at 2 a.m.? You should come on the radio with me. Like,
Exactly.
are you alive?
Yep. Yeah. Is
Do you have a
anyone
pulse?
listening? Yeah.
Do you speak with a lisp?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll
Whatever it
take it.
takes.
I'm very aware about this. I think the best interview we did was we do college radio interviews every once in a while. We're on tour, and we went in. Was that out in Pennsylvania, Ward? Alex?
Yes, it was. And this is not to talk bad about college radio in
no,
any way
not
or
at all.
anything.
But it was just we've been on both sides of it enough.
Sure.
Having our own podcast and knowing how hard it is to get people on, and then being the guests on people's podcasts, that we're always trying to be, talkative and make sure it's
Thanks.
kind of
Somewhat
easy.
interesting.
Yes, somewhat interesting, or at least easier for the host, so they don't have to just talk the whole time. So we went and did a college radio bit in Pennsylvania, and we could just tell via the emails to setting up the interview that the gal just didn't maybe she was new or just she wasn't maybe quite prepared enough.
They didn't know who we were. They didn't care who we were.
It was like it was one of those. We're gonna go in. We're gonna play a couple songs and say a couple things, and then she informed us they wanted us for an hour, entire hour, and we were like, "Oh, we can do that. Like, let's commit to it." And we happened to be on tour with our buds in Archipel and the Exports, so we double teamed that hour interview. I think we even went over.
We took over the radio for an hour,
and we ended up at one point we had a chicken McNugget eating contest on air.
We brought in one of the interns from the radio station to compete. We brought in one of the
interns to eat and compete with us. At one point, we were reading all of her school updates and like campus updates. We really just took over, and I feel bad for that girl. I don't even think she got a word in for that hour and 15.
They expelled her from the school.
That's right.
She got fired.
My guess is you saved her show, and you'll forever be heroes.
Yeah, exactly. No, she gave up in the business. She's done.
Smart. So, as far as live music goes, when can we see you? Looking ahead this fall.
Well, I would like to use this opportunity to announce a couple shows. I'll tell you what, I don't know if anyone's familiar with this app called Bands in Town.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of ruined it.
It's terrible.
Use it once and they don't leave you alone.
It's the worst. Somehow, so we've tried on all of our social media platforms. We've deleted our Bands in Town account. We've disconnected Bands in Town from all of our social media, and yet it still keeps posting shows all over our social media and announcing shows before we are allowed to announce them.
Yeah.
So maybe some people have already seen it, but anyway. So our next.
To go with that, bands in general, you kind of try to. Social media is a huge part of announcing a show or promoting a show. So there's a lot of coordination where. Like, behind the scenes, basically, when you have a show booked, there's a lot of coordinating of a date with all the bands involved in the venue saying, hey, this is the date. We all together announce the show with one Facebook event, one poster. Everything's very united.
And then Bands in Town inevitably swoops in and steals your thunder every damn time. The latest one was our next big show here in Chicago. We're postponing. We're not going to be playing anything until December. Mm-hmm. We host an annual benefit concert called Noise for Toys. All the proceeds go to the Toys for Tots organization. We collect toy donations at the door. This year, we've got our show worked out, and the headliner is going to be one of our all-time favorite bands. We Are Scientists will be the headliner.
That's awesome.
We're so excited about it. It's December 1 at Lincoln Hall, so that's our next Chicago show.
Love it.
And we're also going to be hosting Noise for Toys in Kansas City on December 10 at the Record Bar, and that lineup is still being finalized right now. But those are the next two big holiday shows we got coming up. We will be playing a couple one-off dates in between here and there. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but
see, and what I figured out. Because you're making so much money as podcasters, you could just do charity events.
And that's what we do.
Yeah.
Because we make so much money as podcasters and as musicians, we just do benefit shows
Which is funny because Noise for Toys, we've been doing it for,
this will be our eighth year.
Something crazy. And it's kind of it's our baby. It's our thing we started a long time ago, and it's the show that we're most proud of every year. But it's the show where we make no money, and it's our biggest show. Every year it's packed, and we always have good turnouts, and everyone has the most fun, and we lose so much money on that show every time, but it's worth it. That's it's part of the gig, it's part of the point, but at the same time it's kind of a nice summary for the music business right now.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Or just for our business model.
That's true.
In general.
Maybe just our business model. That's just our fault.
Speaking of Kansas City, best barbecue there?
I'm gonna go with, originally called Oklahoma Joe's. I think they actually changed it to is it just Joe's now?
I think it's just Joe's or Kansas City Joe's, maybe.
Oklahoma Joe's, though, that's the real name. It's in a gas station in Kansas City, Missouri.
For real?
Yeah.
It's in a gas station, yeah.
There'll be a line out the door at lunch. It's the best barbecue you'll ever have.
Our dad back in Kansas, more of an old school guy. He would say like Gates or Arthur Bryant's or even KC Masterpiece, but we're of the new school.
Oklahoma Joe's.
Oklahoma Joe's is the way to go, I think.
They have Schlitz beer in bottles and just the best barbecue you can have.
Well, the Noise FM, I love you guys. Look forward to seeing you doing the charitable thing. I hope that your cabin trip is productive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it will be.
One way or the other.
One way. That's the thing. It's going to be productive either way. It just might not be in the way we want it.
We might not have a record when we're done, but we're going to have a hell of a time.
At least we'll enjoy ourselves.
All right, so if people want to find you on the social medias,
thenoisefm.net or on Twitter, The Noise FM, Facebook, The Noise FM. It's The Noise FM anywhere.
Just
cool.
Google The Noise FM.
I think so. And I just want to to let your listeners know that I am kind of glad. This is obviously recorded in a car. I wasn't sure if we were going to be mobile while this was recording and cruising down the
I
highway.
couldn't drive and do this. No
I
way.
was so concerned prior to getting into the car.
Great.
No, that multitasking, maneuvering a steering wheel, trying to maintain a conversation.
And eat a taco. Yeah.
No, I am one task at a time. I've got this. I'm good. No, that would be a nightmare. And plus, you guys see, I have a microphone literally
clamped
clamped
onto the steering wheel.
I was like,
There's
here we
no
go.
moving this thing, so-
Strap in.
All right, guys, thank you so much.
Thank
Hey,
you.
anytime. This is great.